Hi, this is Peter from PetesTravel.com and allinclusivecaribbeancruises.net. Welcome. Today I just want to talk to you a little bit about the Princess Cruises Medallion. So first-time cruisers, you've never been in a princess cruise, and those who might have sailed a princess prior to, I think, 2017 or 2016 thereabout. If you have not sailed since then there is this new experience in Princess called the Medallion. Princess's ships are now Medallion class ships. And really, what does that mean? Well, this is the Medallion. For people who have cruised before, people getting ready to cruise, you may have heard about a cruise card. So you get on board a ship, before you get on board the ship, when you check in at the port, they give you a card, size of a credit card, and it has certain information on it: your name, your status, your dining room, and so on, your room number, and that card is used as your key to enter your cabin. It's also used when you're when you're getting off a ship. You tap off, and your picture comes up, so they know it's you. And when you're getting back on the ship, same thing. You tap on, they'll match your face with what comes up when you tap that card. The card is also used for charging purposes. So around the ship, the bars, the retail stores, and so on, you use that for charging purposes. Well, Princess decided to move away from the card that all cruise lines use, and to go to a more touchless kind of system called the Medallion. And so now Princess's ships are Medallion class ships, in that when you cruise, you get something looking like this. Now, so I'm currently on board the Royal Princess. It's an Alaskan cruise out of Seattle to Alaska. And this is my first Princess cruise since they introduced the Medallion. And so what happened is that you have two options. You can either choose to have them ship your Medallion to you, right? Or you can pick it up when you check in at the port. The advantage of having it shipped is that it makes getting on checking in so much easier. So when we arrived at the port on Saturday in Seattle, because we had completed the check-in process online, we had uploaded our travel document information, our profile picture, we entered all the personal information, contact information, and all that. So we were considered green lane members, right? It means that it will be a faster check-in process at the port. And sure enough, it was. So we got to the port, and all we had to do was to tap this, because so they have these little things set up where you tap, and those you'll find also on the ship, where you tap, and it shows your information. You tap, you give them your passport, they match that with what you entered before, and voila, you're told to go. You're ready to get on the ship. It was so seamless, so quick, so easy. And so, like I said, you can either have this Medallion shipped to you, or you can pick it up at the port. But I would suggest having it shipped to you, just to make things a little bit faster when you get to the port. Okay? So what does this do? Well, I started out by talking about the cruise card, right? That's used to get into your cabin, pay for stuff, tap on, tap off, whatever. This does the same thing. It's just that it does a little bit more, right? With the Medallion. And by the way, this I'm wearing what is a complimentary Medallion. So it's just a round thing with a lanyard, right? And if you were on the ship, you'll notice that most people are actually wearing their Medallion like this, because this you don't have to pay extra for. Princess allows you to choose a different type, or to upgrade. So you can get one with a watch. You can get a watch with your medallion as the face of the watch. You can get a necklace, right? You can even get your birthstone, right? But those things will cost you extra. You don't need to spend the extra money unless you want to a little bit, a little more fancy than just walking around with a lanyard around your neck. Then yeah, pay the extra and get the watch, the necklace, or something else. We chose to do just the complimentary, so we would not spend extra money. Now, this medallion, along with the Princess Medallion app, so this works in conjunction with the app. You download the app to your smartphone, and with this as your connectivity point, connecting point, um, it opens your door. So as you approach the door, as you approach your cabin, it actually opens the door. Before, when we had the card, you had to stick the card into something or tap the card into something. Now you are just approaching your door, and voila, you get there, and you'll notice a green light at your door opens. It's already open. I remember the first day we came, and I got them like, the light was green. I'm like, because I did not remember all of this from reading. I'm like, why is our door open? Yeah, because I was wearing my medallion. So the door was already open by the time I got there. As you approach your cabin, the door opens up, right? Uh, so along with that, and like I said, it works in conjunction with the app. So by going around the ship with your medallion and your Princess app, your Princess Cruises app, what happens is that it opens up a world of opportunities to you, right? Through the app, connected to your medallion, you're able to access your Wi-Fi, right? You can pay for Wi-Fi if you want to do other things on the ship. If you just want to connect to their app, you don't need to pay anything for the Wi-Fi. But if you want to stay in touch with people who are not cruising with you, family members, friends, whatever, if you want to post things, and YouTube, Facebook, whatever, then you're going to need Wi-Fi service. That you would have to pay for. But the medallion connects you to their Wi-Fi. Medallion also, it serves as your daily guide, so you can look at all the activities that's happening around the ship, the times, the places. You can look at one thing I'm not too happy about is that the dining information is not there. You can reserve a dining experience. You can book shore excursions and so on, but you cannot really like get into the app and see like which restaurant is which if the buffet restaurant is open, or where you go for lunch, the complimentary lunch. If you don't want to do the buffet, you don't see those things, but there's so many other things, right? You can, if you're sailing with other people on the cruise, you can link them in the app. Again, I talked about shore excursions. You can follow your bill or your charges throughout the cruise because you can see your transaction history. You can do future cruise planning. You can see the ports of call that are coming up, and recommendations or information about your ports, and then some other cool things. You can chat with the crew. You can start a chat with the crew member. You can look at your photos that you've taken on the ship, and some other cool things is that you can actually request. Right, you can be out in Lido, just lounging, relaxing, or you can be in the piazza, wherever, and you can request that a drink be brought to you, or you can purchase something from a retail store and have it delivered to you. You can do all those things through the app, and those things are made possible by this medallion. It's a super cool. It's a tiny device, but it's super cool in terms of how it keeps you connected to your cruise experience, right? You can look at where the ship is headed, where you're at now in the Sound. I like this experience. It's really I'm impressed by it. You can explore your ship, so you can go in and bring up your ship, and you can look at the different decks and what's on each deck. If you want to find something, that you can ask the app to actually guide you to, and those things again are all made possible through the connection that you have with the medallion. Um, by the way, the medallion reflects your status with Princess. Mine is black because I have an elite status with Princess. But if you're new to Princess, you will have like a white. Um, and depending on your other your status, it could be gold or something else, platinum. Um, yeah, so it does reflect all of that. But it is a really cool thing, a really cool experience. It's different from cruises I've been on before. Like I said, I've not sailed with Princess since they introduced this. I was actually looking forward to see what the experience, would be like. And I will tell you that I like the experience that the Medallion brings. So, you're getting ready to do your first cruise with Princess. Look out for this. Princess will offer to ship it to you, and you may have to pay a $10 fee to have it shipped, or you can pick it up at the port. If you pick it up at the port, it makes your check-in process at the port a bit longer. If it is shipped to you, you have everything uploaded. When you get to the port, I guarantee your check-in process the time will be reduced drastically. You'll get on board quickly, and this keeps you connected while you're on board the ship, right? You can find places, you can order food, order retail items, you can find the people who are sailing with you, you can chat with the people that are sailing with you, you can see the activities going on around the ship. This is a pretty cool device. So, first time cruisers, I hope you'll plan to sail with Princess. Princess is actually a great. Princess cruises are. This is actually my second, and I've sailed so many times with other cruise lines. But my first Princess cruise was 2013, and I never forgot that. And I've always said that my Princess cruise has been my favorite. And I've been with Royal Caribbean a few times, Carnival many times, Norwegian, I've been in MSC, I've been in Costa, but Princess, it's still my number one. I really enjoy sailing with Princess, and sorry it has taken me so long to get back to Princess, but I'm really enjoying the experience that I have, especially now that they have introduced the Medallion. So, welcome to the Medallion class, and I hope to see you on a Princess cruise someday in the future. If not, I'll see you out there someday on the high seas. This is Peter saying so long. Happy sailing. Bye.